Hi and welcome to the channel. Glad to see that you have found your way to this video. And hopefully if it turns out that you enjoyed it then you will hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Turning on notifications might also help you to find my future videos quicker if you have subscribed. In this video I'm going to talk to you about how my Game Week 5 team did in FPL and how my Game Week 6 team selection will look like in FPL as well. In Game Week 5 I played in goal Dubravka. Playing him in goal was the right choice because he got a lot of save points and Pickford on my bench conceded some goals and didn't get as many save points as Dubravka. So I got 3 points more from Dubravka. In defense I played Diouf, Gudmundsson and Van de Ven. I guess I have to be happy with the defense points because although there weren't many points there, but also the fixtures were not the easiest ones. So getting more points than blanks is a plus. In midfield I played Semenyo, Grealish, Salah and Reinders. In Semenyo's case he did not get goals or assists, but he got defensive contribution. And also so did Gudmundsson in defense. In Grealish's case he blanked this time. In Salah's case I captained him and he got 1 assist. And in Reinder's case he also this time got me some points. He got an assist, bonus points and also defensive contributions. In forward I played Richarlison, Watkins and Haaland. Richarlison also did get me some points. He managed to get a goal. Watkins again blanked and Haaland got me 9 points. So it would have been better to captain Haaland. But since I had 3 options and they were similar options to me at least, then I decided to go with rolling a dice to decide which one to captain, and the dice told me to captain Salah. So I did that. On the bench I played Pickford, Sarr, the Kuiper and Esteve. What Pickford got I already told you. Sarr and the Kuiper did not play, and in hindsight I should have played Esteve instead of Van de Ven, but I did not lose too many points because of that decision. I lost more points because I didn't captain Haaland. Overall I got 57 points, which is again over average, and it got me another green arrow. I'm on a green arrow streak right now. Hopefully it will continue. That's the reason also why my introductory image is about green arrow going upwards for many game weeks. So this is how my Game Week 5 team did. Quite happy about the end result here, although there were some decisions that were not the correct ones. Benching order and captaincy selection to be exact. So now let's talk about my Game Week 6 team selection. In Game Week 6 I will play Pickford in goal. They go against West Ham United at home, so should be some goals there and maybe Pickford can keep a clean sheet. In defense I play Diouf, Gudmundsson and Van de Ven. Diouf goes against Everton away, so he will go against Pickford's team. But I'm hoping that he might get some attacking points or defensive contributions, since I'm not hoping for a clean sheet there. But still, playing double or playing players who go against each other is better than playing Dubravka in goal instead of Pickford, because Dubravka goes against Manchester City. In Gudmundsson's case, he also will go against one of my attackers, so not so sure about clean sheet, or since I want some points from my attackers also, but hopefully he also will get some attacking returns and maybe defensive contribution. In Van de Ven's case, not hoping for attacking returns or defensive contributions, but since they go against Wolves at home, then hoping for a clean sheet there. In midfield I will play Semenyo, Grealish, Saka and Reinders. In the Venus case, hoping for some attacking returns. Let's see what happens there. Maybe even defensive contributions. In Grealish's case, also hoping for some attacking returns, since West Ham United is not so good at defense, at least not right now. In Saka's case, I brought him in instead of Salah. This is a risky move, but I hope it pays off. And hoping for some attacking returns there, but not many yet, because I brought him in since I see that Arsenal's fixtures are going to be great in near future. And in Riders' case, hoping to see some attacking returns there. Burnley at home is almost the best fixture there can be. Oh, and I will vice captain Saka as well. In forward, I will play Richarlison, Gyökeres and Haaland. In Richarlison's case, I was thinking about transferring him on, but seeing as the fixture is against Wolves and at home, then I decided to keep him right now. Although he is a rotation risk, then I hope that he is not as big of a rotation risk as he was before, since he did pretty well in last game week. In Gyökeres' case, the same reasons for transferring him in apply as for Saka, because I hope that he does better than Watkins, and the fixtures in near future should be good for Arsenal as a whole. I decided to transfer out Watkins because he was going to drop in price. He has not done it yet, but I'm pretty sure he will drop in price before the deadline. In Haaland's case, I'm going to captain him, although he is yellow flagged. Hopefully it doesn't mean white, but I'm going to still captain because Burnley at home is a good fixture. Although yeah, there is a risk that maybe he will be rested against Burnley, but hopefully he will not be rested. The reason for a rest might be that Burnley is quite easy fixture for Manchester City, or at least should be on paper. On the bench, I will play Dubravka, Sarr, De Kuyper and Esteve. I will bench Dubravka since their fixture is the hardest one, or one of the hardest ones, and not hoping for a clean sheet there, but maybe he will get some saves, or a lot of saves, and see what happens there. But still, benching him for this game. In Sarr's case and in De Kuyper's case, they both are flagged for some reason, and I think that other players are better players also. So I would have benched them if they weren't flagged also. And in Esteve's case, again, hard fixture, so not hoping for a clean sheet there. Maybe some defensive contributions and attacking returns, but not even hoping for attacking returns. So that's why he is on the last spot on my bench. So this is how my game with 6 team selection will look like. Hopefully I will get another green arrow. Let's see what happens. Not ideal team, since again some players go against each other in my team. But yeah, let's see what happens. If it turned out that you enjoyed this video, then please leave it a like and subscribe to my channel as well. Turning on notifications might also help you to find my future videos a little bit quicker. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers this season. I know it's not an easy task, but let's see if we can reach that goal. Also hoping to see some comments under my videos. Comments about how your team did in Game Week 5 and how your team selection looks for Game Week 6 are especially appreciated, since we can brainstorm ideas that way, and criticizing comments are also welcome, especially if they are constructive. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.